die aktuelle Nummer 19 der Welt mit 5 Titeln auf der Pro Tour. Er steht in seinem ersten European Tour Finale. Welcome back, Heavy Metal Ryan Searle.
The final match of the first edition of the Swiss Darts Trophy, a final that will see either Martin Schindler crowned a two-time European Tour champion, or one that will culminate with Ryan Searle adding his name to the European Roll of Honour. Two players who came through their respective semi-finals fairly comfortably, you have to say, when you look at the scorelines in isolation. The number 10 seed Martin Schindler versus the number 9 seed Ryan Searle for the right to be the first ever winner of a PDC title in Switzerland. They have met on the European Tour stage before. I do recall a first round encounter in Gibraltar 3 years ago. It went to an 11th and final leg. Shindy missing 3 darts at double 16. Searle nipping in and winning it with his third match dart on tops. But Shindy got his revenge a year later, winning in the third round at the German Darts Grand Prix by 6 legs to 1. Wouldn't be surprised if we had a match more akin.
Martin to throw first. Game on.
A match maybe more akin to the encounter in Gibraltar, one that goes the distance rather than the one that we had in Sindelfingen, which was very one-sided indeed.
25.
Either way, we've got a bit of a story in the making here to wrap up what has been a pretty astonishing and a really well-attended first ever edition of the Swiss Darts Trophy. Basel has delivered, whatever the outcome of this final. And you just suspect, Matt Edgar, there might be something special to come.
Oh, it's been a great event so far. And if you was just to look at purely the numbers you are seeing right now, the averages of the event, you'd think Martin Schindler's going to go win this with a bit of comfort. However, it doesn't happen that way in finals, one-off games, cup finals like this one. Ryan Searle has been to a final 16 times in his PDC career. 15 of those have been in Players' Championships events, of which he has won 5 Pro Tour titles. He has had a big stage final. That one came back in 2021, the Players' Championship finals down in Minehead, where he lost in a very, very close final to Peter Wright. This one, he will probably feel is even more achievable.
Well, Ryan Searle has just come through his 3rd European Tour semi-final. He made the last 4 in Budapest a week ago. There was a semi-final in Belgium at the start of last year as well. But this time he's been able to take the next step. Can he take another step as well?
38. Ryan, you require 40.
Tops plays tops in the opener, but it's Searle on strike first. And it's Ryan Searle with the early break of throw as well.
Ryan to throw first.
Interesting to note in the walk-on as well, there were a bit more boos and a bit of angst towards Ryan Searle. I think this partisan, slightly partisan crowd featuring a smattering of Germans, a healthy smattering I might say, might well be looking for the wall to do the business. But Ryan Searle clearly has other ideas, and it is he who has taken the opening leg.
59.
I can certainly vouch for the fact that Ryan Searle won't care what the audience do in this situation. When you're this close to a title, your first
57.
European Tour title, £30,000 on the line for the winner of this match. He's not going to be too bothered about a couple of boos or a couple of people not wanting him to win.
34.
Yeah, £30,000 for the winner, £12,000 for the runner-up. It means if Shindy were, as Ryan Searle wraps him a 180, if Schindler were to win this, starting the weekend as he did with £71,500 on the European Order of Merit, a title success would put him top of the tree and in the provisional #1 spot for the European Order of Merit and the European Championship rankings. 12,000 would leave him just a little bit short of Dave Chisnell at the top of the tree. Searle came into this with 52,500 inside the top 10. So further incentives, but let's not lose sight of the fact there is a European title, PDC ranking title on the line in this one. This would mean so much for both players for very different reasons. Bullseye, and Ryan Searle, back-to-back 15 darters, and the finishing so far has been very good indeed. A 1-2-4 check out there on the bullseye. And Ryan Searle looks as though he means business now.
Very rare you see that look in Ryan Searle's eyes, that steely, focused determination, but it's there right now. And you mentioned the possible spin-off, so title win here for Ryan Searle has big implications moving forward, because we've just seen Josh Rock move into the world's top 16. Ryan Searle is to win this. He will dislodge him very quickly and replace him and get his spot back in the top 16.
85.
Ryan Searle has just won, by the way, 14 of his last 15 legs as well. That's the other thing that you have to factor into the equation. 7-1 in his semi-final against Callan Ridds. 2 without reply in this one. Came from behind to beat Gurney as well, and in the money once again here.
It's once again challenging the throw of Martin Schindler, who statistically not doing too much different.
42.
But making little errors like that, which is allowing Ryan Searle opportunities. He's got time here for a 3-0 lead.
140.
Well, this is very good, isn't it? What a start this is for Ryan Searle. Martin Schindler really struggling for breath in this one.
100. Ryan requires 16.
100 might not be enough. 16 for Searle. Well, he stayed there for the third one, having moved for the second. Shake of the head. Little word there in the direction of somebody, maybe? Or was it maybe just a touch of self-admonishment?
Oh, it was all himself, yeah, absolutely.
Top save for Shindy, though, for a chance to get back on the scoreboard, or get on the scoreboard in the first place. But Ryan Searle this time looking at double 4. Long way away with the first attempt, much closer with the second. And got there in the end, not as convincing as his first 2 legs, but he'll take one glance at that scoreboard, Matt, and it will see that he's got 3. Schindler's yet to score, and 3 down, 5 to go.
There'll also be a point in this game where panic could potentially set in for Martin Schindler. He's now 2 breaks down, and he's looking at his opponent here, who's having the game of the weekend so far in regards to Ryan Searle's performances.
137.
Schindler needs to land a blow, and quickly.
140.
But Searle keeps landing fairly robust blows of his own, and Schindler, can he find at least one treble? No, he can't. So already maybe this one is slipping away as well. Searle has an advantage, albeit on his throat.
140.
2 breaks to the good.
$134. Ryan require 81.
Gorgeous first dart. Double 12. Double 6.
Games on the 4th leg. Ryan Searle.
Well,
Good leg, Martin. Martin to throw first. Game on.
If you named the finalists at the start of this weekend, well done. If you had Ryan Searle for a 4-0 lead, not such a surprise, but this is eye-catching stuff.
96.
I think the real eye-catching thing for Ryan Searle at the moment was the front nine, that big power scoring. 116 playing 97 to Martin Schindler, and that is why Martin Schindler until now has only managed one dart at the double, and that came on the back of mistakes from Ryan.
99.
Well, you have to say a third breaker throw here, and it's effectively game, set and match, isn't it, really? But this is not beyond Schindler, certainly. It's salvageable at this stage. But the way that Searle has played, not just in this final, but over the last 2 matches that he's played as well, it's just difficult to see him passing this opportunity up.
434.
You look at his, I mean, he has been one of the stars of the 2024 season so far. Talked about his prowess on the floor. You mentioned that near miss in the Players' Championship finals 3 years ago. That allied with the progress that he's made, the results that he's had this season as well. There are perhaps a significant number of people in the darting world who would think that Searle would deserve this, without being disparaging to Schindler's cause as well. Let's just see if Schindler can take out this 153. It's not going to happen.
97.
Good first dart, couldn't pack it up.
Well, Ryan's landed a big blow already with the 1-2-4 finish. This is a very similar one. He's going to get a dart at double six for a third breaker throw and a 5-0 lead.
120.
Missed dart at double six
56.
for a 5-0 lead. Schindler simply has no margin for error with this one. Just about inside that 16 bed as well. That was a very nervy dart from Martin Schindler. Nothing nervy about that though. And Martin Schindler is off and running, and Ryan Searle maybe just a little bit annoyed that he didn't capitalise with that opportunity on double six. No damage done in the
421.
bigger picture term of things, because he is still 4-1 up, and it was a mere hold of throw for Martin Schindler. But they are the moments that
59.
maybe you could look back to as a potential turning point. Ryan Searle will be hoping that's not the case.
Well, if this continues with the front nine, Ryan Searle's going to continue to get opportunities, whether Schindler throws first or he doesn't, because that is a massive gap there in the front nine.
Yeah, it's significant, and when you, as you said, extrapolate that over the course of a leg and then over the course of a match, it's going to be very, very hard work for Martin Schindler to really force the hand of Ryan Searle. One again, you know, you look at that, a 139 visit, he's down to 144 after 9 darts, just embellishing what he's been doing in the main from the word go in this final.
Martin Schindler's had 9 maximums across his campaign so far. He's going to need to add to that column and add to it soon, you feel. As Ryan Searle is landing those big 2 treble blows all the time.
64.
Well, Searle's campaign so far has not been built on big averages, you have to say. But he's threatening to save the best till last here. Averaging 101.8 at the moment.
80.
Having not really mustered anything above 92 so far.
70. Martin, you require 153.
Shindy's had some big finishes, some big moments this weekend. 160 check out against Barney. 140 against Rock to wrap that one up as well, but Searle it is in position once again here.
Ryan Searle. 7th leg is Martin to throw first.
And he gets back the leg that perhaps he felt he should have won before, and re-establishes that 4-leg cushion. 5-1, 3 to go for Searle. That's all he needs. Easier said than done, maybe.
140.
This is the harder part of a final, the back end of a final, when the title's getting closer. It's the more mentally taxing part of it, especially when you've got a bit of a gap, because right now this game is about Ryan Searle. It's can he close it out? He'll feel he's now got something to lose.
91.
Yeah, and you just wonder whether that will play a part, and if it does, when that will really kick in. There's very little sign of it so far. maybe would like to just improve his finishing numbers. There have been one or two moments where he has just threatened to allow Schindler back into a leg. But he will be deep down absolutely thrilled to bits with how this final's going so far. Back-to-back hundreds, and Schindler can step in here. This would certainly get the crowd going. Not with a first start like that, and not with a second one like that either.
28
scored.
161.
Yeah, that sums up Schindler's night so far in this final. Not really able to impose himself. Ryan Searle can't find the treble 17 that would have left a shot at the bullseye.
142.
But you fancy him to return, or do you? How about it, Martin Schindler? Double 11.
Good.
That's one of the big finishes that he needed. They have been frequently exposed
Ryan to throw first. Game.
over the course of this weekend. A big 160 against Barney, the 140 against Rock, and there
77.
the 142. I'll say it again though, it was just a hold of throw, but it might feel like a little bit more than that.
125.
Well, what it has done is it's given him encouragement. It's kept him in the final on the scoreboard. Ryan Searle was just a couple of darts away, used the board beautifully to leave himself a two-darter that leaves him on his favourite tops. That was a vital shot there for Martin Schindler, and moments ago I said he's going to have to start finding maximum visits.
42.
That is a maximum visit. A perfect visit from Schindler.
And the crowd, listen to that, they find their voice once again. Loads of encouragement. They had gone a little bit flat 2 or 3 legs ago, but all of a sudden there's a bit of belief coursing through the seats and the stands of this St. Jakobshalle in Basel. Brilliant arena that really lends itself to European Tour darts. Great addition to the circuit this season.
100.
£70 points the deficit minus these.
64. Ryan require 164.
Ryan Searle, how about this for a big finish?
119. Martin Uruguay 107.
Did just have a little glance at Schindler's score. I wonder if he was tempted just to go for the big 10 and lay it up. He's going to come back. He's going to get 2 darts at his favourite tops to put himself 2 legs away
45.
from a European Tour title.
Yeah, might have been a little bit too respectful there, but either way it doesn't matter because he stepped up to the plate anyway and he's taken out 45. And Ryan Searle leads by 6 legs to 2, and it's another significant stride towards the finish line in this one.
45.
And that 45 from the voice of Kurt Bevins will be music to the ears of Ryan Searle right now, because there's a chance here to make a move. Just 79 in reply though.
Martin Schindler just taking a moment, trying to regroup, knows the importance of the situation. Time is running out here in this final for Martin Schindler.
Yeah, the last 2 legs that Searle's won have been with 17 darts, so that tells you that he's just dropped off the pace a little bit, and maybe the openings are there if Schindler is in position to take them, if he's in the mood to take them. Might well be in the mood here as well as he looks to fill it up to leave 180.
125.
Ryan Searle might fill it up.
123.
Well, that was a chance, wasn't it? Down to a finish, or not down to a finish, but down to a sub 160 score.
95.
Treble 1, last start in hand there, left Ryan on a bogey. He's going to leave himself handy. He's going to ask Martin Schindler the question again. Martin Schindler moments ago to hold his throw had to take out a 142. This the same sort of situation. 2 trebles required for a poke at the double.
Well, if he can pull it off twice, it would be something, but he can't. And Ryan Searle looking at another potential breaker throw.
No score.
Can't find it.
Martin, you require 80.
Three missed starts at tops for a 7-2 lead. Schindler allowed to return. One dart in hand at double 20. Double 20 has served him so well this weekend, Martin Schindler.
10 legs, Ryan to throw first.
And it's just kept him alive there as well.
That's the first time Ryan Searle has missed an opportunity, a genuine opportunity where you'd expect him to come away with the leg. See him gritting his teeth in frustration, but Martin Schindler now hangs on in this game. 6-3 and 7-2. Completely different feel about things.
35.
Ryan Searle, 2 breaks to the good. Almost with another one there as well.
$140. 431.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of that today. I mean, not just getting down to a finish there and playing his percentages, but in terms of just not allowing Schindler to get too far ahead and entertain any ideas of nicking another leg against the throw or nicking a first leg against the throw.
170.
You can see it just starting to bubble under the surface for Martin Schindler.
Martin, you require 86.
The whole vibe of his demeanour, the way he's walking around the stage is changing. He's starting to believe.
54, can he find the 32? Yes, he can. Martin Schindler gets his first break of throw, and it gives the crowd extra reason to be cheerful once again. 5-1 down, it's now 6-4. Schindler's won 3 of the last 4.
I've
been saying all weekend the difference between the levels, those mid-range combination finishes, and that's what's got Martin Schindler back into this game and got him back in touch with Ryan Searle. If he holds his throw here, he's only a leg away. Things could get very interesting at the back end of this match.
That was an 11 darter as well in the midst of all that. Let's not lose sight of how big a leg that was for Martin Schindler. Just lost his way momentarily there. He'll hope it's only momentarily. And that's it. I mean, having been 4 down, to get back to within 1, that will count for so much, even though he still would need another break.
$426.
Well, great initial switching to the 18s. Shame he couldn't fill it up, but this one is delicately poised. Schindler, though, with the darts here first.
55.
Now then, Searle with a chance to make an impression.
89. Martin Uruguay 122.
Thought he might have stayed there, but cases to be made either way. Needs the treble. Gets the treble. Bullseye again for Schindler. He's hit this plenty of times this weekend, but he can't hit it when it matters.
Ryan, you require 93.
Gets the treble. The first dart is absolutely glorious, and the second dart isn't bad either. What a moment for Ryan Searle. And the Searle fans know it's tantalisingly close, and so does the man himself. 57 for 36, 14 darter, back in business, and gets the break back as well. 3 breaks to 1 in his favour, and fast closing in.
I loved that reaction there from Ryan Searle. The instant reaction almost looked like relief, and then it very, very quickly turned to 74. I'm only a leg away now from my first European Tour title, and it quickly turned to grit.
100. 100.
Yeah, you feel he needed a little bit more from that visit as well, Martin Schindler. Ryan Searle can really take charge from here, and my goodness, can he take charge. Fills it up.
180.
Second 180 of the match for Ryan Searle, and it leaves him very much in the driver's seat once again.
Schindler unable to find the max there, guarantees Ryan Searle now 6 starts, 2 visits to win his first European Tour, and he's not even entertaining going for the 1-2-1. He's just trying to set it up, and I'm not sure what that last start was about.
No, I'm not. Answers on a postcard, and Ryan Searle didn't like it either. But, well, you have to ask the question, will it matter in the long run? Will it come back to haunt him? Only time will tell. Shindy once again needs a treble here, needs something, gets down to a finish. That's the bare minimum that he could have hoped for there. But having thrown that loose last dance at the 8s, it's Ryan Searle who steps in looking at 92, but he can't finish here either.
52.
Got to be the biggest finish of them all for Martin Schindler to keep his hopes alive in this European Tour final. And it's on. It's not going to go. Ryan Searle's going to get 3 darts at his favourite double for his first European Tour title.
Yeah, double 20 has served him well so far this weekend. Double 10 will do, Ryan.
20.
Match darts are continuing to come and go for Ryan Searle.
Game shot, Searle, Martin Schindler.
Well.
13 leg is Martin to throw first. Game.
I have to say, I didn't see that coming.
Well, from 1-2-1 there, Ryan Searle's had 9 darts. That's a game I know he plays on a regular basis, and he'd have been expecting that that was going to go. Instead, we're game on.
139.
How many more match darts can he carve out in this leg? He's squandered a few already. Mentioned that match in Gibraltar went the distance. I did suggest it might be the same this time around as well, and who knows, it still could go all the way.
100.
It's not often what you do with your hands on a hockey, it's maybe what goes on between the ears as well, as we all know.
119.
Well, there'll be certainly some elevated heart rates right now on the stage.
6. Martin Schindler 149.
Schindler just continues to bring this back. He's now got 6 darts. For the first time in this match, he's got a bit of a comfort in a leg. He's allowed to make a mistake.
Well, he's trailed from the word go, and he's now starting to relish this position where he is the hunter. Sometimes it can work both ways, but he's got close enough now.
6.
And he knows that he's applying pressure, and I think he's thriving on it, to be honest. Still pick up the pieces in this leg, but needs a slip up from Ryan Searle. First dart kiboshed him there.
Well, Ryan will be aware this 65 can get tricky. How many times do we see the player hit the ball?
Requires 65.
So Ryan's done his part. He's left himself tops. Should this get a bit messy?
Gets the 25. All about the tops now, whether it's for Shindy or for Searle. But Schindler gets there first. 7-6.
Ryan to throw first. Game on.
Having trailed 5-1. 5 of the last 7 legs have gone the way of the German #1, and just look at the reaction as well. A huge bellow of celebration.
Really good composure there for Ryan Searle to find 2 big trebles.
6.
Schindler comes trebleless.
97.
Well, Searle with the advantage of throwing first, and at the moment making the most of it as well, but it will all come down to the finishing. He's been there before, he's not been able to convert the chances.
82.
Can he at least carve out some more match darts?
He's kind of done the damage here. He's going to have 9 darts from 264.
94.
One treble of throws going to get him down.
100. Ryan, you require 170.
Well, 6 darts from 170. Mind you, he missed 6 darts from 121, didn't he, not so long ago?
96.
So let's not read too much into this just yet, but this looks much more like it for Ryan Searle. This looks more of a comfort zone for him.
Yeah, this could be the moment for Ryan Searle. Finally get a European title on his CV. He is 74
95.
points away.
Ryan requires 74.
Not found the treble 18. 1 dart left, and once again it's another match dart that comes and goes.
You require 164.
Now then, this would be the biggest of the lot this weekend for Martin Schindler, amongst a sea of big checkouts that he's produced. Last chance saloon for the number 10 seed, Martin Schindler.
He's won matches with 160. He's won a match with a 140 finish. He won't save this with a 164. Ryan Searle will return. He's missed
64.
4 match darts already.
20.
How many more will he pass up? 5 match darts have come and gone. Make that 6. It's just outside the wire. You would have heard the call, Ryan.
10.
Oh, this is agonising.
Martin, you
7 match darts.
100.
Schindler takes this out. He will have the throw in the decider.
Wow. Little wonder he's taken a moment, composing himself. The crowd find their voice again. Everyone on their feet in this arena in St Jakobshalle gets the treble 20. What an absolutely plum dart that was. 2 darts at tops, and he only needs the 1. Absolutely unreal scenes in Basel.
15th and final leg. It's Martin.
And once again, as was the case last weekend in Budapest, we're going all the way to a 15th and final leg. And as was the case in Gibraltar in that low-profile first-round match 3 years ago, it went to a decider on that occasion as well. Schindler squandering match darts in that one.
57.
Will he carve out match darts in this?
From the very first dart until now, Ryan Searle has commanded this game, and Martin Schindler's just been clinging on and hoping
82.
an opportunity presents itself. He's now the favourite.
Well, it would be so ironic, wouldn't it, with Searle having squandered 7 match darts, for Schindler to win it with his first, for example.
108.
Oh, my goodness me. Started with a 57, but hits back with a 180.
26.
Searle has just lost it completely. This is frightening for Ryan Searle. He will not get a better chance to win a first European Tour title. And Martin Schindler is fast closing in on a second.
Well, he's had 7 of them, and when you look at the scoreboard, you don't think he's going to get more. It's going to have to take multiple mistakes now for Martin Schindler. It is in his hands.
He's down to a finish first. 64 points away.
92.
Just does the neat and tidy business and doesn't do anything silly. Just look at the chasm now. Just 60 scored as well. Well, this is astonishing. 7 match darts for Searle have come and gone. This is the first match dart for Martin Schindler. It's contagious. But Martin Schindler produces one of the most astonishing fightbacks you will ever see on a European Tour stage, and certainly one of the most dramatic fightbacks you'll ever witness in a European Tour final. Ryan Searle, well, that will take some recovery process for him. 7 match darts squandered over the course of that one. He can't quite believe what has happened, and I don't think Martin Schindler can either. He is close to tears out there in Basel, but he has won a 2nd European Tour title, the champion in Riese, and now the champion in Switzerland. The Swiss Darts Trophy, the 1st edition, goes to Germany's number 1, Martin Schindler, who wins an absolute epic by 8 legs to 7. Tears